Hello, I am back with another grant video, free money video, where I'm going to show you grants that you can apply for today to help you in your business, whether you are a startup business or you're been in your business a while. We can always use access to free financial resources to catapult our businesses forward. And so that's what I'm here today to do. And like always, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up, show it some love, and share it out. Share it out so more entrepreneurs, small business owners, and nonprofits like you can see the video and get accesses to the same resources that you all are able to get access to. If this is your first time here, welcome. Let us know who you are. Feel free to let us know in the comments who you are, where you're hailing from, and what your business is. Never miss out on an opportunity to share your business. And we welcome you to have that opportunity to do so. I'm Shantae R. Roddy. I am the host of She Boss Talk. This is where you get all your small business news and all your resources that is going to help you build wealth and build a legacy for your families. Now, as always, when I do these videos, I'm going to focus on a few grants today. So 4. So I bring you a collective a group of grants that diverse so that you know that no matter who you are, what type of business you have, that there are grants out there. Yes, there's still grants. There are more and more grants coming online, and 95% of the grants that I share here are cyclical. So meaning there may be every year, every quarter, semi-annually, or every month. So you will see some of those here highlighted here today. As always, you can go to the description to find our resources and these specific grants that I'm going to be sharing with you all today. If you are not already subscribed, I will highly recommend you subscribe to our grant list. It's only $10 a month. So many of entrepreneurs tell us, like, we love to apply for grants, but where do we find them? I have a hard time of knowing where to find them. I Googled them and I can't find them. Well, we have been curating a list of grants for 4 years now. 4 years for entrepreneurs. Help thousands of entrepreneurs not only tap in to where the grants are located, but we give them tips. We share monthly updates with them, monthly alerts and deadlines so that they don't miss an opportunity to apply. Now, that is available again in the description is shebossgrantlist.com. Shebossgrantlist.com. You'll find it in the description. $10 a month, hundreds of grants. Hundreds of grant programs, whether it's just a straight grant program or it's through an accelerator, incubator, or some type of intensive programs, there are grants for you, and more are coming online. So if this is your first time hearing about grants since COVID, know that they are available, and they're available to small businesses more than they ever were before COVID came about. So they understand that entrepreneurs and small business owners need cash in order to grow your business. Yes, you can start your business. I started my business with little to no money. But as I continue to grow my money, I needed capital. And I need capital to keep my business growing and scaling to where I want it to be. So that is the benefit of having access to capital, and especially being able to have access to free money, which means that you don't have to pay it back. You don't have to pay this money back. You don't have to give up ownership in your business in order to get access to funds. So this is the best type of funding to get, in my opinion, but it is also one of the most competitive ways. So know that you have to come with your A game. You have to be well prepared, and we have prepared you all over the years. If you're new, you know we have resources, masterclass, cheat sheets to help you get access to this funding. And the funding that I share, these grants are they're easy, or they're easier than your more complex grant, meaning that these are grants that you can literally apply for in 30 minutes or less. And if you've been doing this a while, is grants that you can probably apply for in 10 minutes or less, because you've already been through it. You have all your documents organized, and you've written up your statements before. So you just tweak them as you go, and then you add them to the next grant, the next grant, and the next grant. So again, that's why I'm here today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments as well. Again, show us some love. Now, the first grant that I'm going to talk about, it has to be mine. So for those of you, if you don't know already, we've given away thousands of dollars over the last 4 years through a number of different grant programs. Grant programs, from our Black Business Competition, our She Pitch Perfect Competition, our She Boss Up grant program. We've given away thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in grants, and it's because of our using our own money. And then we also had people and companies that were willing to partner with us. And we're looking for more partners. By the way, if you're a corporate, a body, or small business, medium-sized business that want to partner with us to offer grants, please feel free to reach out to us at hello@shebosstalk.com. Let's partner up and help more small businesses get access to funding. Now, with that said, I'm going to take you to our Bankable Business Mastermind. This is a new program that I created. And shout out to all the students that have already enrolled. So what we're doing is giving away a grant as part of the program. So I'm going to share that with you all first, okay? So you should see my screen. Let me make sure it's up on the screen. Again, this is the Bankable Business Mastermind. This is a 4-week intensive fast track to get your business funded. So I created this. You're probably asking, why did I create this? Well, we've already had the master classes and the grant cheat sheets, but those were more grant specific. I wanted to create a more comprehensive program that can take businesses from getting denied to getting approved, from getting those no's to getting a yes. And it's going to take 4 weeks for you all to participate, go through the activities, having an audit so we can baseline where you are, and that we can work with you to structure a funding plan that is going to work for you. We can make sure that you're properly positioned in your business, working with you all in a group capacity to make sure that we set you up for success. So the next time you go apply for that business credit card, they say, yes, you're approved. The next time you go apply for a business line of credit, you're approved. The next time you go apply for a grant, you'll get approved. The next time you apply for a loan, you're going to get approved. This is going to help you fast track, fast meaning expedite, sooner rather than later, getting you the funding you need, the capital access you need in your business, the cash fusion you need in your business to grow. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So the first class, we've extended the deadline for new enrollees. So we're going to be starting on February the 12th. And so my birthday month is coming up in February. We're almost here. February is my birthday month. So we have a birthday surprise discount on our mastermind, our first package, our cohort package. We have a discount you want to use. Discount code birthday 48. It is my 48th birthday. I know I don't look 48, but it's my 48th birthday. And we're going to be doing this and much more. So stay tuned across our social media. We're going to be having a lot of birthday contests and giveaways and things like that. But this is tax time. You're getting your refunds back. This is a perfect investment back into your business, so that you can accelerate your business and you can scale your business. So this is the Bankable Business Mastermind. I have a video that tells you why I did this, right? Because I needed access to funding. I got it, but it wasn't enough for me to just get all the grants myself. I wanted to share the knowledge, the tools, and the resources and help others overcome their challenges with getting access to funding. That's why I created all the other tools that I created. That's why I created this program. And you will see as you scroll, as you come on and learn more about the program, all the different testimonials from people that have had success from working with us, from just watching our videos or signing up for one of our master classes or using our cheat sheets. this is a program for you if you are ready to get your business funded. Even if you are a person in corporate America and you have a side hustle and you're trying to turn that side hustle into a full-fledged business, and you need money to be able to do that. It doesn't matter if you're looking to start a business. No matter where you are in business, this program will be helpful for you. So again, who is this program for? Established entrepreneurs seeking to scale their business, startups looking for a right financial footing. You must have a solid foundation. Visionaries eager to turn their dreams into bankable realities. You must be seeking some type of funding, maybe not now, but later, because you don't want to wait till you need it to then figure out, I don't know what I need and I'm not prepared to get it. We want to prepare you. You want to make sure you come with a can-do mindset. Can-do mindset, because if you think you can, you will. You must be ready to invest in yourself and your business and be ready to commit to a 4-week process and participate and dedicate time to daily activities, homework, and progress reports. And you must be truthful and transparent about your business. So if for some reason you are ashamed or shy about talking about your business, this is not the program for you, because without transparency, it's going to be very difficult for us to help you to know where you are in your business and set you on the path that is going to get you the funding you need. There's no reason to lie to us about where you are in your business, because I already know what it takes to get the funding, what financiers are looking for, what grantors, because I am one, what we're looking for. In all capacities, structure, documents, credit, how much money, the financial health of your business. I already know all of these things, and I'm going to be preparing you. So there's no reason to lie about where you are in your business. Tell the truth, be transparent. And then you must have access to Facebook. It's simple to get access to Facebook, set up a free account, and to get access to the group. Okay, so this is the program. The regular price for our starter package is $499. But again, you're going to use our birthday code, birthday 48, and you're going to get a significant discount. Okay, so these masterminds you see usually are $10,000 and up, and they're not. But again, ours is $499, and we're chopping that significantly because we want you all to have a great start of the year. We want you all to get the funding that you need, and we want to help you to be able to do it. So with this program, with everything that's included, you have a chance to win $500. So as a student, and those that participate are the ones that have the greatest chances of winning the grant. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the class. You have until February the 11th to enroll, and you will have all the instructions that you need to get started and meet us in the class on February the 12th. So we're looking forward to welcoming you all in with all the other students. Okay, so again, Bankable Business Mastermind, $500 grant. Who's going to get it? We can't wait to see you there and help you on your financial success. So that's the Bankable Business Mastermind. And then next, I'm going to talk about Citizens Grant, because Citizens Grant is closing tomorrow. So last week, I did a video, 2 weeks ago, I did a video to bring in the new year, telling you about grants and how to set you up for success and applying for grants in 2024. If you missed that, I would highly recommend you go check the replay. Just click on our video feature videos tab. Go there and you will see getting grants in 2024. Click on that, bookmark it, save it, watch it, and take notes. So in that video, I asked people, were they ready for a challenge? And so people said that they were. They said, okay, I'm ready for the challenge because we did this last year. Sometimes we need accountability partners. We need a challenge to motivate us and get us in the right frame of mind to go after that thing that we want. So this is a free challenge, right? We're in this together to go after as many grants as we can. I always say, I know I'm busy, you're busy. At least apply for three grants a month. Apply for 3 and see if you get them. Okay, so this next one is by Citizens Bank. Yes, did you know banks or financial institutions also are giving out grants? Yes, they are. They're partnering with other organizations and other companies to be able to bring you all grant opportunities. And this is another one. So I'm going to share this with you again. This is Citizens Bank. And this is a special one. I've applied for this one, I think, twice. So this just tells you, for all of those that want to give up after the first try, don't do it. Okay, so if you are eligible, keep applying until you get it. Right, you've already worked through 2 applications or 3 applications, so you should have it down. So you just never know when that no is going to turn into a yes, or that rejection is going to turn into that congratulations, you're the awardee of this particular grant. It happens to us all of the time. So this is the Community Champion Award. I love this because they're putting the focus on small businesses that are having an impact on your community. So as a business owner, you should always be striving to make an impact. That's why we're in business. Yeah, we're in business to make money, but it goes further and deeper than that. And it says, ready, set, go to win $10,000. I don't know about you, but $10,000 would be great for my business right now. $10,000 will help me do a lot right now in my business. So this is to support your business and the community. Okay, so enter the Small Business Community Champions Award for your opportunity to win one of 30 prizes of $10,000 each. This year, Citizen is awarding prizes across 4 small business categories. So see which one you fit in. Women owned is one category. Minority owned is another category. Veteran owned, where are all my veterans at? If you're a veteran, put a V in the comments. If you're a veteran, there's a lot of veteran grants for veterans out there. If you're a veteran, put a V in the comments. General grants. So there's a general category. So 4 categories of grants are available. Okay. So let me scroll down. It says, you give so much in your business and to your community. Be recognized for the positive impact that you've made on people and neighborhoods that you serve with this Community Champion Award. And you see the red button there. You're just going to click on it. Okay. And it says has more information down below. So would you help enrich education programs, help the military veterans enter the business world, support development of artists in your community? Winners will be selected based on perceived effectiveness of their plans to use the prize money to strengthen their business and uplift the community. So you can use the questions that they ask and kind of as a reference to link to your business to answer a question about how is your the money you're going to use going to impact the community that you serve. Okay. And they have a link to the official rules. I'll let you read that on your own. They also have a link to last year's winners. It is very important to look at last year's winners, right? So you can see the diversity. You can see in the small business owners, the type of small businesses. And there may be a small business you want to connect with, that you have synergies with, you may want to network with. So don't miss out on those opportunities. Every time I apply for a grant, that's one of the first things I go to before I even hit that apply button. I'm looking at if this is an ongoing program, who were some of the previous winners of the program? And usually, again, this is another way that they advertise you, your business, promote you and your business as a winner. I don't know about you, but I want my name, my company on as many websites as possible, connected to as many powerful networks as possible. You never know who's going to click on that link, see something about you, want to make a connection, want to give you some more money, want to invest in your business, want to partner, collaborate with you, want to sign up to be your client. You don't know. But I see people still struggling with this visibility issue, and they're not taking the leap to apply for these grants. And then they're not following up when they apply on all of the promotion that comes with it. That does you a disservice not to take advantage. It's more than just the money that you get. And then also, I always say when you go to the website, see what other programs that they have. Whether you qualify or eligible for this one or not, they maybe have some other ones you may want to consider, or future ones coming down the road. They often talk about their plans, their 5-year, 15-year, 25-year plans. So you can dive into that and see where the money is going so that you can put that on your radar, right? For the future to say, oh, let me circle back, or maybe I can get in contact with the representative. Maybe there's a local community program that's going on that I can tap into. Okay, so that's what I do. That's what has helped me succeed, and I know that will help you succeed as well. So again, this is Citizens Community Champion Award grant. This is for specific regions, so you do not have to be a you do not have to bank with Citizens Bank, but you do need to be in one of the regions that they serve. Now, I know Ohio is one of the regions that they serve. So in the official rules, they will let you know if it's one of the regions that they serve or not, and if you are eligible. So they will always let you know if you meet the eligibility requirements or not. Okay. So the deadline for this is February the 1st, which is this week. So this one, I think, took 20 minutes or less, maybe 10 minutes to be able to complete. And I think they may have changed it, but this one always has, it's only like 2 or 3 questions. And the question is usually around community. They want to know what you're going to do with the money that's going to impact your community. It's a 2 to 3 question application. So I say that because a lot of you all might be thinking, because you haven't applied to anything since COVID, and you're thinking, oh, grants are all they're same. It's going to be 20-page proposal you have to put through. No, it's not. Some of these are one question applications that you put through. So again, you have to make the decision if it's worth it for you to apply for or not. And I'm going to shoot my shot on this particular one. It's in my reason why not. I'm going to apply for it and put my best foot forward, give 100%, and then I'm going to see what the outcome is going to be. Okay. So that was Citizens Small Business Community Champion Grant, $10,000. Close date is February the 1st. Now, let's go to Hello Alice. I share a lot of grants that Hello Alice puts out because they are one of the top or networks, entrepreneur networks that are giving out grants. They have given millions. Many of my peers have gotten grants through Hello Alice. Okay. They partner with a number of companies and organizations to be able to provide entrepreneurs, business owners, and nonprofits grants. So hopefully it didn't expire. It may have expired, so I may have to put in my credentials again. Give me just a second. So let me put in my credentials. You should see the screen. And when you log in, even if you go to the website, the link I have in the description, you will need to create an account to be able to see it. But once you create the account, let me make sure you can see my screen. Yep, you can see it. This is exactly what it looks like. I have my account, my back office, right? You go to the funding page, and they tell you there's a financial marketplace, but you see grant opportunities here. It's quick. You have a list of what is open, what is saved, and what you have submitted. So you can keep track of everything you've done as far as applying for grants on the Hello Alice platform. You have it all here in one place. Now, I also added to my Excel spreadsheet tracker, but I always know I can come back here if I need to double check. Did I submit that on time? Did I submit it? Did I forget? Let me go ahead and do it. So the one we're going to be talking about today, let me make sure it's sharing on the screen. It is the Boss Network and Sage Invest in Progress grant. This is another $10,000 grant that is available through the Hello Alice platform. Okay, I already said they've given millions and millions and millions of dollars in grants, and they partner with other companies. Please take note of who they are partnering with and check them out, their website, to see what other programs or opportunities there may be through those particular companies or organizations. Okay, so you can clearly see 2024, sign up today to begin your application for Invest in Progress grant launched by the Boss Network in partnership with Sage to provide funding and mentorship to entrepreneurs. The deadline is February the 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you see the big blue apply now button. You're going to click there and then you're going to apply. It's going to take you through a questionnaire. Now, the great thing about being on the Hello Alice platform is that when you go to an application, it's going to automatically pull in most of your information that you've submitted in prior applications. That's going to save you even more time. There may be a few like extra questions that's specific to this particular grant. So you just have to scroll down and see, if that's the case. Usually, depending on the grant though, they may add maybe 1 to 5 additional fields that are tailored to this particular grant for information they specifically want to know to consider you for an awardee of their particular program. But it saves you a lot of time. I don't have to go and put my name and company and address and the basic data. It already pulls in, and it already pulls in a lot of my the statements, the questions that they ask you, and the statements that I gave, or the answers that I gave. It pulls that also into the application. I just need to fill in the blanks of anything that is not filled in. Okay, and so pay attention to the time as well as the date. Don't assume that the cutoff date is 11 p.m., right, or 11:59 p.m., or that it's even Eastern. They will tell you the date, and they will tell you the time cutoff and the time zone. So don't miss it if they say Central Time and you thought it was Eastern Time, or it's Mountain Time and you thought it was Eastern. They will tell you exactly what it is. And then what I would do is put it on your calendar so that you know to get an alert to remind you, if you haven't done it already, that this is the deadline to get it done. Okay? And it says 15 years ago, we launched the Boss Network to create a space for Black women entrepreneurs to learn, build, network, and receive critical tools necessary to succeed in business. Now, as we approach the milestone of our 15th anniversary, they are ecstatic to see the overwhelming impact they've made on countless women in business, especially as they expanded into the founder space with the Boss Impact Fund. The Boss Network team looks forward to continuing to empower their robust audience to succeed and thrive. That is from Dr. Kamika Smith, the founder and CEO of the Boss Network. Okay, so it goes on even further below to give you the terms and conditions. Read those, the FAQs. So questions that you probably have, they've already been asked, and they will have them in the FAQs. So that would be one of the first places I would go, the terms and conditions and the FAQs, to get any answers that you need. They also have an info session with the link. I don't know if it's prior or they have one upcoming, but if it was prior, they most likely have a recording. So you can just click on the recording to get the info. And I always recommend any grantor that is having an info session, attend the info session. Because they're going to give you information that maybe other people don't know, or give you an opportunity to ask questions or get your questions answered. Okay? So they've already distributed over $700,000 in grants. So that's exciting. So again, it comes with mentorship. They don't just want to give you money. They want to make sure that you get the mentorship that you need so that you'll make the good use of the money, and that you can really set your business up for success. Because the bottom line is that we all have weaknesses in our business. We all need a mentor to help us in our business. There's just something that other people see. Everybody needs a second or a third eye. We're so close to our business that oftentimes there's things that we don't see. It could be one thing that you overlooked or didn't see or didn't think of that somebody else thought of that can take your business from being a $10,000 a year business to a $100,000 business, or a $100,000 a year business to $1 million annual business. That's the value of mentorship. So do take advantage of any and all mentorship opportunities that you can. So again, hello, Alice. This is one of their grants. I think they have 3 open right now. They also have 1 open for restaurants, but this is the one for the Boss Network. And this is a $10,000 grant that is available for you to apply for through February the 23rd. Okay. February the 23rd is the deadline for that particular grant. Okay. And the last grant that I'm going to talk about is the Cadence grant. So shout out to the person that sent me this grant. Oftentimes my peers, they come across, because we find a lot of grants, but we don't find all of the grants, right? We find a lot, but I'm thankful that we have a community of peers that if they come across something, they send it to us. And so for us to share with our network. I think we all need to do better about that. We would be a much further along, much more successful if we as an entrepreneur community did that for each other, in support of each other. It don't cost you any money to share information, right? I've been sharing information for the 10 years that I've been in a small business owner. And the fact that it has helped so many people is so rewarding for me, right? So giving to them is not going to take anything away from me or any extra money out of my pocket to help someone else. Okay. So we definitely appreciate everyone that continues to send us information so that we can share it with our network. Now, this is the Cadence Cash Grant that I'm getting ready to share. This is the 4th one that was shared with me. Give me just a second. Let me close this one out. This is Cadence. Here we go. So this is by the Cadence Cash Equal Access Fund. And again, I will look at everything that they have going on, okay, that you may be eligible for. This is empowering small businesses to make a difference. And this Cadence Cash Equal Access Fund is proud to introduce the Cash Thrive Grant. This is a quarterly program aimed at supporting small businesses that contribute positively to their communities. So we're hearing a recurring theme: community, 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 community. I can't say that enough. Community. That's what we are at SheBoss Talk. That's what grantors want from small business. They want to support and give to those businesses that have a community focus, because it can't just be you. So what's going to give you an advantage as a business is to not be self-centered and self-minded, but to be community-minded. And if your business is providing a service or product that is really helping to uplift the community, you're going to set yourself apart. You're going to be that much closer to getting one of these grants. That's what they want to see. So what do you have to do? You have to be willing to talk about, write about, share your activities and what you're doing. You can't be shy to talk about, brag on yourself about what you're doing. That's why every week I do a post for people to brag on themselves, because bragging has become such a negative term that we're in business and we're not even telling anybody about our business, but we're hoping and praying somebody gives us some money, but we won't talk about our business. We won't get on video. We won't apply for the grants. How else are you going to get the money? You need to be seen. You need people to see that you're doing this work. I know you want to be humble, okay? But you can be humble about what you're doing and still get the visibility. They can only give to you if they've seen you, witnessed you doing the work, and seen the impact of the community that you're having an impact on. And they can't do it if you are unwilling to share your story about how you're impacting the community, and then share the stories of the community that you're impacting. That is what is going to get you money. If you don't get anything else from this video, I hope you get that. We have to start being seen on a daily basis. Take an opportunity, get in somebody's newsletter, get on somebody's show, get on somebody's podcast, write on somebody's blog, get on somebody's news channel, get in the newspaper, get in somebody's magazine, and tell your story and tell the success story of the people that you help get results. People read, people view, people listen into the podcast. And then they take action when something resonates with them, and they are so heartfelt and full of emotion that they are triggered to and motivated to give you money. Okay, so Cadence Cash Grant, apply here button, big orange buttons. You can't miss it. Apply now in official rules. So they say we understand the vital role of these enterprises that they play, so they understand our value. But do you? Do you understand your value? You have to understand your value to apply for these grants. Otherwise, you will feel defeated and you will feel like you're disqualified and you won't even apply. They see the value in us. So know you have value, small business owner, entrepreneur, nonprofit. So they see it. So from creating new jobs to developing innovative products, increasing tax revenue, and enhancing accessibility of goods and services, this is why we're offering $5,000 grants every quarter to help these businesses continue their remarkable work. So the Thrive Grant places special emphasis on small businesses making a significant impact in underrepresented communities and communities of color. Don't miss the opportunity to secure funds needed to scale up your community impact. Okay? So program eligibility. Your business must have demonstrated impact on its community, such as creating new jobs, innovating new products, or making products and services that are more accessible to these groups. We strongly prefer businesses operating at least 1 year. So ask yourself, have you been in business operating at least 1 year? If the answer is yes, then you will be eligible. If it's no, this is a quarterly grant. So guess what? Once you hit the year, then you know that you can apply. You just put it on your radar, add it to your list. Your business must be generating minimum annual revenue of $35,000. It says preferred. So if you made $20,000 or $25,000, I wouldn't count yourself out. That's why reading is important, because somebody would overlook this and see, oh, they said I have to have $35,000 and you made it have 30 and you didn't apply. It says your business must be generating revenue, minimum annual revenue of $35,000 preferred. So although they said it must be, they counteracted that with a preferred. Okay? So we strongly prefer businesses directing impact towards underrepresented communities. So those are communities in lower income communities, communities of color. That is what is considered underrepresented. The business must be formed under the United States law and operated in the United States. So if you check off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you're eligible to apply. So the award, again, $5,000. The grant is awarded quarterly, and applications are reviewed rigorously to ensure that funding goes to businesses making a tangible difference. Know that these programs and the individuals that are assigned to serve as reviewers have a major and significant task. They play a significant role. They take it very seriously. They are super thorough. because they get many applications. So that's why you have to write something that is going to cause your application to stand out. Okay? Timelines. It's giving you the timelines on here. Okay, Q1. Applications open January, end on the 31st of January. Applications review and complete on the 28th of the month. Okay, so the 31st is the last day. Okay, I think that's today, the 31st. That's for this quarter. Q2 applications open in April. So what are we going to do? If we're eligible, we're going to mark our calendars, put it on our tracker that April 1st, we're going to apply. April 1st through April 30th, the applications close. And then they review them May 30th, okay? Or they complete the review on May 30th. Q3, July 1. Then the applications close on July 30th. The application review process is completed on August 31st. Q4, October 1, they open, closes October 31st, and applications are reviewed. A review process is completed on November 30th. Okay, so it's looking like the time frame between the opening of the application to the actual grant program is people are notified is 2 months. So it's relatively a short period of time for you all to be notified if you're a winner of the grant. So what happens if you're applying Q1 and you don't get it? What are we doing? Are we just gonna say throw up our hands and then that be it? Or are we gonna apply again? We gonna apply again. Okay, so I'm doing that right now with I've talked about 2 women nonprofit leaders that I'm working with on a grant. That's a quarterly grant. Every quarter we are resubmitting the application until what? Until we are announced as a winner, as a recipient of that said grant. So as I'm applying for this, if I don't get it in Q1, I'm applying for Q2, Q3, Q4. And if I don't get it in any of those quarters, I'm gonna put it on my grant list to apply for in 2025. Okay. I remember in my Bank of America, Cornell University women's alumni, we all went through the program together. Someone shared that they were giving up on the grant process. They was about to give up. They had taken a pause, but they didn't give up. They applied for the next grant, and guess what? They got it. Had they just given up, they would have been short and missed out on the grant that they got. But they didn't give up. They kept doing it. So understand it's a process. These grants are very competitive, but it's going through the process just makes you a better individual. It makes you a better business leader. It really shows you're able to push through to something. You're resilient. You're not going to give up. You're have the mindset that you can do it. You're going to get it. You're able to tweak what it is that you've already provided and see where you can enhance it, where you can be the one that they say congratulations to. Okay. So again, this is the Cadence grant. This is a $5,000 grant, and the deadline for this one is today. Okay. So I wanted to give you ones that's about to close, getting ready to close now or in January or up and coming February. There's always grants that are closing, and then it is making room for those that are opening. So there's always grants closing and grants that are opening. Grants closing at the end of this month, and then there's new grants opening at the start of February. Same, there will be grants that close at the end of February and new grants that will come on board online in March. You want to look out for those. The best way to do that is to subscribe to our grant tracker, where we have lists of hundreds of grants. So we update these on a monthly basis. Okay, so, and we don't update it to the month actually closes out, because everyone, they have different periods. Some may close in the beginning of the month, some may close at the middle, some may close at the end of the month. but it is organized. National grants, state grants, international grants are there, and you have other access to other tools and resources and tips that we give you as well. Again, $10 a month, or get a discount. $99 get you access for an entire year. You can't beat that, because it's a lot of work that goes into curating a list of hundreds of grants. This is not everything we do, but we do it because we know that our community needs access to funding. So what are we going to do? We're going to curate that list, and we're going to research them, and we're going to keep an update. So then we've done our job. We played our role. Now it's time for you to take that list, go through the list, see what applicant or grants you're eligible for, and apply for those grants. Okay. And if, again, you need help, utilize the tools and resources that we've made available. Very budget friendly. Okay. I give you so many free tips and tricks in just the videos. If you go back to the video I did at the beginning of the year on grants to set you up for success in 2024, I gave so many nuggets in that video. Okay. So if you're really serious, you would join us for the Bankable Business Mastermind. Again, class is going to open February the 12th, February the 12th on a Monday. It's a 4-week intensive program. Okay. So come ready. This is for serious people that are ready to go from no to yes and from denied to approved. And if that is you, we're ready. We're getting ready for you. Okay. So we have someone, Williamson, saying he's interested. Erica received the email. It's like this. We always saying it's so important to get on our email list. We send so many updates on many programs that are going to benefit you all in your business and as entrepreneurs, like student loan forgiveness. Anything that is going to help you be more financially successful and wealthy, that's what we bring to you. But know that these opportunities have expiration dates, and we put it out as much as we can, but you can't hope for an extension. Sometimes they extend, sometimes they don't. So it's important that you tune in, like follow our social media. We always will share with you any latest updates on anything we feel is important to you, that you need to know about or take action on. And I would so be thankful and appreciative if you would just simply share with other people that you know. There are millions of entrepreneurs. There are 32 million small business owners. There are 13 million women entrepreneurs in this country. There are millions of student loan borrowers in this country that are looking for relief and have no clue of all the programs that are available to them to take action on. I mean, millions of student loan borrowers are about to get forgiveness in the next few months. But do you know if you're on the list? If you don't know, you want to know, you go check out the latest video on student loan forgiveness. All the updates are there. Again, these updates come so fast, and if you're not keeping up with them, you will miss them. And then you'll be wondering, oh, how are these people getting? It's like when I was getting the grants, they were like, how are you getting these grants? And I told them, well, how I'm helping people get forgiveness, and how am I on the list to get forgiveness? I'm sharing that with you. It does not do me any harm to share information that's going to help you succeed. And I know for a lot of us entrepreneurs, the burden of student loan debt, if we could be free from that, that would help us get a lot further in that business. That business that you want to start, or maybe that business that you're side hustling on, you're trying to exit corporate America, but you can't because you're managing your finances, you're struggling in that capacity. This is going to free you up from that to be able to move more of your money into other things that are really important for you and your family and your business. That's what we share here. So if that's what you want, make sure that you subscribe. Now, another important update is that the Employee Retention Tax Credit Program, is almost a certainty that is coming to a close. So we have stopped accepting applications because there is a bill in that is in the Congress right now that is going to, if it passes. So we're waiting to see if it passes. If it passes, it will shut down the program effective today. So I need to check after this because I didn't check yet last night. But if it passes, it will close. I mean, permanent. That's why I said don't wait, because they've done this with these programs. If they feel like people aren't using the programs or there's too much fraud, they will shut it down. And so where it shouldn't be expiring, where you should be able to get your claim or claim 2021 payroll taxes that you paid and get up to $26,000 per employee through April of 2025. If this bill passes, if it passes, that means it's done. But there's another tax credit for entrepreneurs that is available. It also launched in March of 2020 that I'm going to be sharing with you all in the upcoming days, probably next week. Okay. I'm going to be sharing that. So for the entrepreneurs that say you missed out because you don't have anyone on payroll, this is a COVID tax credit that you may be eligible for. So I didn't want to go into details right now because the team is getting everything set up to be able to prepare to help you. Okay, so when we do this, again, you all don't understand. These are often complex tax credits you can't do on your own. So I have to set up a team to help facilitate working with clients, because a lot of times clients need to be handheld on a lot of this stuff. Okay, so then I have to have a dedicated team member or team members to be able to meet the demand to help people get access to their tax credits. Okay. Now, again, I will give you more updates. I'll probably do a separate update on the ERC program once I have the final word where we're at with that program. If we're going to stop it, or if they're going to stop it, or if they're going to continue it. Okay. I'll let you know. Final thing before I close out. We have a special guest tomorrow, Thursday, February the 1st. Her name is LaShandra. She is a tax expert, not a tax preparer. She is certified through the IRS as an enrolled agent. She is known as the home biz tax lady. She's been doing this for many, 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 many years. And then we're in tax season. So what am I doing? Setting you all up for success. We're going to give you tax tips. So if you need tax tips, and so many of you all still don't know the many deductions you qualify for, how to qualify for them, and the documentation you need to be able to claim. You can't just claim them. You have to prove that you're eligible, and you have to have documentation to prove it. Okay? So bring your tax-related questions tomorrow. We will be live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the notification bell to be notified when we are going live. Invite someone that you know, because a lot of you all, you be hiring these fly-by-night tax people. They're not even experts, and they messing y'all up. Then y'all come to me with messed up tax returns. Messed up bookkeeping, because the people you are hiring are not professionals. We vet out people. We will give you a referral if you need it. We vet out the people. We don't have just anybody on this show. Okay, so we're going to give you tax tips. Come ready with your questions and your notes. Okay. Someone is asking, is this only for profits? Check the individual grant. I reviewed 4 of them. Ours is open to any nonprofit or for-profit. It will tell you if it excludes or not. If it doesn't say nonprofits excluded, just assume you can apply. Okay. Do we have to sign up for the class to get the grant? Yes. This is for participants. You have to participate. That's the Bankable Business Mastermind. Is the bankablebusinessmastermind.com. Use the birthday code, birthday48, and get a significant discount Okay, get in the class, and that you'll have your chance to win a grant, okay, of $500. And we may up it. It depends on how many. If we get more people enrolled, we may even get award more grants. We're known to do that. Okay. I see people from Alabama, Texas, like you all are all over the place. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Again, look out for the birthday contest in February. More discounts, more giveaways, more things coming up that are going to help you succeed in your business. As always, continue to be the boss with amplified impact. And we will see you tomorrow to talk about tax tips with the Home Biz Tax Lady at 1 p.m. Eastern. Meet us there.